All right, our final segment today is about what it is about, but it's not what it's about. Something like that. I don't know. Let me just pull it up real quick. From People, Katherine Schwarzenegger pumps breast milk on way home from husband Chris Pratt's premiere. Yeah. Yeah. We'll read a little bit. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. Oh, look at him. All right. It says, Mommy Mode never stops for Katherine Schwarzenegger. On Tuesday, February 25th, the mother of three shared how her date night with husband Chris Pratt went after the couple stepped out for the Hollywood premiere of his upcoming Netflix film, The Electric State. So proud of you, Pratt. This movie is electric. Got all dressed up for a date night out, and got headed out just in time to pump on the way home. Glamorous part of motherhood, she captioned, and an Instagram carousal. I know how to say that word. It's just the brain ain't firing right now. Of their evening together. Judge me, I don't care. So she's preggers again, right? Yeah, and actually, I'm just gonna stop reading, because here's the thing: like, it's this segment. The segment isn't actually about Katherine Schwarzenegger pumping milk, or how hot Chris Pratt is. The segment is about having people in your life that support you, even when it's inconvenient. Like, she didn't have to go, right? She's handling business and everything, right? Got the kids, probably the babysitter or family or whatever. I mean, she could have been at home with them and pumping there. And I close out the show with this story because I'm reminded, as grateful as I am to all of you guys to help this channel hit 1,000 subs this week. 1 year into it. I mean, I remember hitting 20 subs and I was like, yeah, we're on fire now, baby. And seeing that number grow, 100 subs, man, I was like, that's awesome. And then networking with awesome people, finding people that watch the live streams that I'm on. Like I say, I'm on other people's live streams mostly, and then once a month they have mine. And getting to know those people, interacting with those people on social media, those people being you guys. I've loved it. I've really, really enjoyed it. And there's so much love there and support there, resharing posts, commenting, showing up early, offering to help, super chats, Rumble rants, buying subscriptions or memberships or whatnot. I mean, just all that love and all that support is amazing. A lot of it's convenient. You can share a post, you can hit a like button, you can subscribe, you can tell a friend. None of that costs you anything, right? But then you get like a month membership or subscription, depending on what platform, they call them different things. That costs you a little bit, $5 or something like that. Not a huge investment for sure, but it's something. And that's not to be taken for granted. Your views aren't to be taken for granted. Your subs, I mean, just your support in general. I remember when I was, and I still am doing filmmaking. Don't get me wrong. I have not stepped away from filmmaking. Working on a huge project. Hopefully our first feature-length film here before too long will be in true pre-production for it. But yeah, I remember being interviewed by multiple magazines about some of my films. And I was thrilled. One of them talked about getting into filmmaking. And of course, I told the story about my mom, having me watch The Wizard of Oz with when I was a kid, how I didn't like doing that. I didn't want to do it. It was a cheesy movie until one day I watched it and it clicked and it made me want to be a filmmaker. And I reminisced on watching that with my mom. I told my mom about it. I said, hey, Mom, I sent you the link for that article. I talked about you in that. Did you get a chance to read it? And she said, no. It's like, okay, all right, that's cool. That's cool. Got interviewed another time, and they had like different topics you can pick, and I was like, I want to talk about work ethic because I rarely ever call out sick or anything like that. I don't miss work. I push my kid to go to school no matter what. Unfortunately, she's been, hit and miss this year, and it's been a tough go trying to keep her on track. Especially she's in gifted classes, so they move at a very rapid pace. So anytime she misses school, it's so hard to catch up. But I'm trying to instill that work ethic in her, and I think good work ethic is one, getting harder and harder to find, and incredibly important. Of course, I learned a lot of that from my dad. So I'm, giving my dad shout outs, mentioning my dad. That article came out. I tagged him in it, sent it to him, whatever. I'm like, Dad, I spoke about you quite a bit. I don't know if you've had a chance to read that article. I was like, no. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. My last film, What the Devil Said, my biggest film to date, has my daughter in it. And I think that's great. And I told my friends and my family, I'm like, my little girl's in it, y'all. Check it out. And I would ask, like, my brother or my mom and dad or whoever. I'm like, y'all watch it? Y'all see my little girl? No. Okay, cool. That's cool. I would put out all these posts on Facebook and everything, Instagram, whatever, all over the place for my filmmaking stuff. I even co-hosted red carpet events where we had my films and other people's films, and we would showcase them from the community. And I mean, you're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6 different filmmakers coming out, red carpet, professional photographer there. We have a huge building rented out. We're showing it in, a couple hundred people, I'd say maybe in that ballpark, people bringing guests, people from the film. I mean, just huge crowds, right? We've done stuff like that a few times, and I've had one person show up that was with me, and that was it, just the one. Yeah. So, long story short, you don't always get the support. Sometimes even the things that are convenient or easy, like I said, sharing a post, liking a post, leaving a comment. Sometimes even that's too hard for some people. And then you have people that will go out of their way to support you. And I'm incredibly grateful for those people because I don't have a lot of them in my life. And so, the creators that I stream with, that I have working relationships with, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys. To everyone who has subscribed or followed, depending, again, whatever platform you watch on, I'm incredibly grateful for you. And the ones that watch and haven't subbed or followed, I'm incredibly grateful for you. If you've liked, if you've shared, if you commented, if you interacted with me, gave me any kind of encouraging words or done anything to make me think that I'm making a difference, I'm so grateful. So again, this segment wasn't about necessarily Chris Pratt's wife, Catherine, and what she did, but she didn't have to go out there. She went out there. She found a way to make life work. And I say all that to say this, that I'm grateful for those of you that have done that for me, that do it in other people's lives. And if you are like me and you felt like you've had so little support from people, you just haven't met the right ones yet. Just keep living life, and God will put them in your path. And you will definitely appreciate them so much. They will be incredibly impactful in your life. So if you're not there, don't worry, they will be. I have faith that they will be. I had faith that they would be. And they are. And you were part of that. So thank you guys so much for that. Thank you for helping us get to 1,000 subs. Thank you for, I don't want to sound like the Golden Girls here, but thank you for being a friend. I genuinely mean that. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip from the Morning Mayhem. Remember, this is just a portion of the full show that comes out every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you hadn't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the full shows or these tasty little nuggets.